What is up, guys? Have a fun deck for you today. Today's deck is some more interactive Fruits of Izgith. Just a short one for you today. Really busy, but just kind of got on. Just thought I'd throw out a little bit more content and have an interesting game for you to watch and kind of see some plays on both sides that you can maybe learn from. The one thing to note, again, this is just your pretty typical gurney list with just a little bit of interactivity stuff, which kind of gives it a little bit of extra edge. And when you're playing interactive, you want usually higher strength ones that can hopefully proc some thrives on the way. Sorry, it was X that I was trying to highlight there. But I took out Parasite for a couple games because, again, you don't really want to be playing specials too much because you always want thrives to be going off. So I put in Queen of the Night to specifically attack against the quadruple Joachim meta breaker thing that's going around, just to have 2 Purifies on hand to kind of negate the coup value for it, and then hopefully, with Squirrel to get rid of the coup. But of course, wasn't working out. I realized that I wanted Parasite more in a lot of the matchups. The second I take Parasite out, the second I take Queen of the Night out and put Parasite in, we queued into a quadruple Joachim meta breaker. And so that's the matchup you're going to see. It's a pretty good one. There's definitely some stuff to learn from it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Meta Breaker Nilfgaard.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
We got to abuse. Red coin here if possible. Squirrel the coup would be really nice. We're not going to play this because of Yennefer's Invocation. It's just really risky too. Do we go? I guess we have to go Idoran here too. He'll get value. We do have a Neuromancy. Sure. Probably looking like an L though. But so we know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be all point slamming with Joachim. Probably gonna be quad Joachim with Scenario. We're gonna see Ball. Probably a fair amount of locks. Yennefer's Invocation. Nazca Sergeants, of course. We'll see if we see a Ramon. Do I think I just want a Neuromancy for Ada here. Maybe we save Idoran. Because he'll use a lot of his locks now, and Idoran can be really big later. Oh, that's a tough choice. Sure, we'll save Idoran. Where are you? Now, and your mention for that might seem a little questionable, but you gotta realize Nazca Sergeants are so much in Nilfgaard's points anymore that that play is denying them a lot of points, and it's really gonna help us out. Okay, he's gonna be running a fair amount of locks then.
100 faces, all yours to command.
I might go a double larva here though. Because one of them's gonna get locked. That's for certain. Yeah, so what we're hoping here is that he overcommits a lot of his control. And that it can allow something like this to survive later on. And though we're not likely to see a treason, I'm still gonna kind of try to play around it. But I'm really thinking we're going to see Ramon here because he's got Alba and Nausicaa, so Ramon typically has a really good target. Artorias, of course.
The senses can be fooled
easily. I took out Parasite from this deck to run Queen of the Night to make sure I had 2 Purifies all the time. So I could, let's go and play Bruxer first. Just hit that, I don't know. So when I queued into this deck, inevitably, I would again have many chances to purify, so I could negate Joachim. Of course, the second, all the matches I run into, having 2 purifies is worthless, and I really could have used a parasite and it would have won me a lot of games. Okay, there's another lock. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll put parasite back in. That's what we're queuing into. And of course, you key right into the deck that you were specifically teching against. This might not be quad Joachim, which is nice. Good thing with Thrive is we scale very, very well. What are we going next here? Would be nice to use Squirrel. Okay, we're getting Brothans out. Could use Goliath.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
We could use a Geralt Axie here.
I hate nothing more
Probably
than
not
a
Scene
creaky
Defender.
door.
Though we would have really good resets later on. But we might commit him to get round control here. So this is 10 points. Plus... So 13, 14. Yeah, that puts us in a good range. Oh, we have Necker Warrior too. Okay, we have 5 Thrive units going. Nice. That actually puts us ahead. Alright, there's Cantarella already. Interesting.
No one can hide from me.
So that's losing him a lot of points, and we kind of like went uneven. I think we'll commit it. We gotta
Let's get this over with.
Gets us up by 10. Might be able to go up a card and win uneven. Lots of good choices here potentially. Can flush out leader. Oh, he goes leader here. A little bit sucks for us. His good targets. He has really good targets. Oh, he just passes. Okay, that is good for us. We're probably not taking card advantage. We need to bleed in at least a little bit. But winning uneven is huge here. We had to commit for it, but I need some more okay, there we go. So we're gonna go
She's
Idaran
rather hungry, you see.
into leader. And we go Necker if it doesn't get responded on. And then we'll go Ugern. Okay, he invoted it. And he uses leader. We'll see what he pulls. Okay, he goes in Neuromancy. And Balls comes out. Okay, this is phenomenal.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
This is phenomenal. Invo's gone, leader's gone, and we got Ball out. That guy threw way too much into one hand. If he loses it, which he might not, I think you can point to that would be the reason why.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
We'll go Beast here. Gives him a decent poison target. But poison's going into Beast instead of this are better. Because fortunately, now that their 4P thing has been kind of changed and they're running Fangs and Nausicaa's instead of Turning Joust, we're not as concerned about this dying now. Play this. We can maybe just go ahead and pass here. We want to see the Joachim drop. And then Osriel and this will just be phenomenal. There it is. We pass here. Doesn't matter that he at least gets to keep a card, potentially. Good thing he only gets one things coming out, not double. Okay, he spreads his poisons out, which is probably a huge mistake.
Yes, nothing quite like a nice, messy dissection.
We pass here. That should grow. Okay. He has to play a card. He goes down a card. We got Ball Out, Leader, and Joachim, and Yennefer's Invocation. I mean, that bleed is utterly phenomenal, and it's not really so much what we did, it's just our opponent massively overcommitted. So, if you're looking to learn a couple things from this game, he threw way too much too fast. He should have waited just a second to see what else would happen. So now he's down a card and really has thrown all his good stuff into it. Like, he has nothing
from the
left.
master's table.
I don't want to entirely call it because you never know, but we should nab this. He'll be Devotion, so we don't have to worry about him using Squirrel onto Ygritte. Parasite, that's fine. Yeah, we need to take mulligans here. Kick this. Sure, that's fine. And we'll kind of just go through the motions here. I really don't think you'll have much. Okay, Usurper, that is fair. Usurper, and then it wouldn't even matter if you had location.
Have they killed old fool? Or prepare to suffer and
But
die?
location hitting Osriel is pretty decent for him in terms of points. Still would have a lock left. Roderick.
Agroto dum anima est, spes est.
But I think that's pretty much the gold package of Metabreaker, so. Do keep in mind, most matchups probably aren't going to go exactly like this. But the benefit of just Ken Thrive monsters is they can sometimes have phenomenal bleeds and then be really good in the short round. We're seeing an example of that. Do I go and kill one of them? Nah. Maybe Parasite. Just trying to get our engines going first. We'll play Parasite next. Okay, Roderick into what?
Push on! No
Yeah, there's
mercy!
location. So he was trying for the quad Joachim. Why was he playing Cantarella early then? This will get him to get that to 10 points. Okay, so he really does have points.
Monsters! No,
Wait,
a
8.
goat will suffice for now.
What the? Oh, because it sets the power to it. That's right. Let's kill this in case he plays an agent. I don't think we're gonna have to play last card though. But he still shelled out a little bit more. Okay, Neuromancy for what? Onto Ku. Is he even gonna have another gold card for Roderick?
A clever maneuver.
What's the other gold card?
Kill the dog diddlers!
Wasn't. Thanks for points. We play this. Boom. Alright, there we go. Pretty easy win. That bleed was better than we ever could have hoped for. Take that, you ball player. Ha ha ha.